This hand is in hot water. This hand is in cold water, and both hands are in this same river. The water on this side of my hand is warm. The water on this side is cold. They are flowing together. They have been flowing together for as long as anyone in this town can remember, and they are refusing to mix. I have stood in this stream for 10 minutes trying to find where the warm water becomes cold. There is nowhere. There is a line, an invisible, persistent, completely inexplicable line in this river where warm becomes cold, and cold becomes warm. And on either side of that line, the water stays exactly what it was. This is the Ikogosi Warm Springs, Ikogosi State, Nigeria. One of only 8 such discoveries anywhere in the world. 8 on the entire planet, and one of them is here, in Ikogosi State, Nigeria, waiting for you. Before the scientists arrived with their thermometers and their theories, the Yoruba people of Ikogosi already had an explanation for these springs, and their explanation is significantly more interesting. The legend says that a hunter left Ile-Ife, the sacred ancestral home of the Yoruba people, on an expedition into the forested hills of what would later become Ikogosi State. This brave hunter, Oganunganun, discovered the unusual phenomenon of warm and cold springs flowing side by side and rushed into town to inform his people. The people consulted the Ifa oracle, the ancient Yoruba divination system, and the oracle told them something that has shaped the relationship between this community and these springs ever since. The warm spring was a deity, a divine presence that had guided the hunter's footsteps to this discovery. It was the deity of the warm spring, Ayo, that had propelled Oganunganun's footsteps to this discovery. There is another legend, the one that most Nigerians know. A hunter had 2 wives, a hot-tempered woman and a calm, mild-mannered woman. When the 2 wives quarreled one day, a curse transformed them both into springs of water. The hot wife became hot water. The patient wife became cold water. And they have been flowing together, side by side, unable to separate, unable to truly merge ever since. I do not know which explanation is scientifically accurate, but standing at the confluence of these 2 springs, feeling 2 bodies of water that are touching each other and refusing to become one thing, I understand why this place has been considered sacred for centuries. The walk from the resort to the springs themselves takes about 20 minutes through the Ekiti forest. This is not a dramatic hike. It is a walk through one of the most beautifully maintained natural paths in southwestern Nigeria. The sound of water grows louder as you go. The air gets cooler. The trees close overhead. The source of the warm spring emerges from a hillside. No pipe, no structure, no infrastructure of any kind. Just water coming out of the earth at 70 degrees Celsius, as it has been doing for longer than anyone can accurately measure. You can see the steam rising in the cooler morning air. You can feel the heat from a meter away. The cold spring emerges nearby. Clear, cold, entirely ordinary except for where it chooses to go, which is directly toward the warm spring, as if they are drawn to each other. And then they meet. I want you to look at this carefully. Right here at this confluence, you can see both springs. The warm water is a slightly darker, more golden tone. The cold water is clear and lighter. They are touching. They have touched, and they are not mixing. The magical essence of this natural phenomenon is further enhanced by the unique sparkle of the warm bedwork at this point. I put my right hand in the warm side, my left hand in the cold side. Both hands are submerged in what is technically the same body of water at this confluence, and the temperature difference between my 2 hands is stark and immediate and real. Science has several explanations for why this happens. Differences in salinity, differences in mineral composition, differences in water density that prevent full thermal mixing despite the visible contact. All of those explanations are accurate. None of them are quite enough. Because standing here, feeling it, the explanation that keeps coming back is simply, this place is extraordinary, and Nigeria keeps having these places, one after another, quietly, without announcement, waiting. The Ikogosi Warm Springs Resort surrounds the spring site with accommodation, a warm spring-fed swimming pool, guest chalets, and gardens that have been developed and restored over the past few years. The pool is fed directly from the warm spring, so when you swim here, you are swimming in geothermally warmed water in the middle of the Ekiti forest, which is an experience that deserves at least one long, reflective minute before you start taking videos of it. The resort has had its ups and downs, as most Nigerian tourism infrastructure has, but current management has brought significant improvements. The chalets are clean and functional. The grounds are well maintained. The atmosphere is genuinely peaceful in a way that Nigerians who spend most of their lives in Lagos or Abuja will find almost disorienting at first. The nearby town of Ikogosi is worth exploring. The Ekiti people are warm and the food is excellent. The spring water is believed to have a healing effect on diseases, and many come to collect it for varying purposes. Whether you believe in the healing properties or not, the act of cupping warm spring water in your hands in a forest in Ekiti State, Nigeria, and drinking it is an experience that stays with you. Getting there. Ikogosi is in Ekiti State, approximately 30 kilometers from Ekiti, the state capital. From Lagos, about 4 to 5 hours by road, depending on traffic. From Ibadan, approximately 2.5 hours. Take the Ekiti road and follow signs to Ikogosi town. Where to stay? The Ikogosi Warm Springs Resort has on-site accommodation. Book in advance, especially for weekends and public holidays. Website www.ikogosiresort.com. Alternatively, accommodation is available in Ekiti City, approximately 30 minutes away. Best time to visit: November to March, the dry season, gives clearest paths and most comfortable temperatures. However, Ikogosi is beautiful year-round because the springs flow permanently regardless of season. What to do? Walk to the source, stand at the confluence, swim in the warm spring pool, hike the surrounding forest with a local guide, eat in Ikogosi town, come back the next morning and do it again in the mist. Cost: the resort entry fees are very reasonable. Contact the resort directly for current accommodation and day visit rates. Hot and cold, side by side, touching and refusing to merge for centuries in a forest in Ikogosi State, Nigeria. I have been to a lot of places. I have stood next to a lot of extraordinary things, and I keep coming back to the same realization, that Nigeria has more of these moments per square kilometer than almost anywhere I can think of. The world just hasn't been paying the right kind of attention. This channel is changing that, one video at a time. Like if this blew your mind. Share it with someone who needs to know this exists. Subscribe, because next week we're going somewhere even more impossible. And comment, did you know about Ikogosi? Have you been? Tell me what you found when you got there. This is Vogue Central TV. See you next week. Nigeria isn't finished surprising us yet.